Alrighty, hello Twilight, MidnaLikesWaffles here. Hope you can hear me okay, you see me okay, you hear the game okay, and you see it okay. Welcome back to more Zelda Breath of the Wild. It is so awkward switching my files around like this. Okay, so like last time, we still have 3 of these suckers left to get. Closest one is... I usually just call it the Zora Tower, because that's where it is. Zora's domain. Sort of, anyway. And one of these towers I'm going to have to edit something in the video. One fine day I'm going to run around that area and investigate it. I've never really done it before. Thought about it, but never actually done it. Still haven't tried to get proper horse for Link yet either. I'll get around to it at some point. Wait a minute. No, looks like that'll go this way. Alright, let's just follow the path. Figure at least I just need to get the towers taken care of. Then everything else is easy. You for real? Didn't I save you already? Whatever. Hey. Leave her alone. She'll recover eventually. Here she goes. You really shouldn't be out here on your own. Oh, there's Staminoka Bass over there. We're definitely gonna get those. That is not how I wanted that to go. There, got it. Did I throw the bomb wrong, or was there a breeze? I'm not sure. Either way, let's get out of here. I hate the random sneezes. I can't turn the mic off in time. Oh, Maria messaged me. She's probably finished with the Genshin Impact guide. I would like to play it again, it's just, it's very difficult for me to do so. Maria figured maybe if I had something to work off of, it'd be easier on me, but I guess we'll see what happens, eh? I'll probably leave that sucker as discontinued on my YouTube channel. It's... I don't know, I don't think I should try to stream that again unless I'm just BSing with Maria. We're just having fun or something. Getting up this tower might be sort of a problem, but I guess we'll find out when we go there. There's a shrine right there. Hello, what do you have in that pack there? Oh. Sure thing.
Ah.
Got the money for it.
Oh.
I have 10, so I'm not worried about it right now.
Ah.
Oh, whoops. Double hit the button too many times. With how many packs are on that donkey, you think there would be more supplies you could buy. To anyone who wasn't in my stream, my most recent Breath of the Wild stream, because I don't know when this video is going to upload to YouTube, I'm not getting Tears of the Kingdom right away after all. Because quite frankly guys, that's a lot of money for me to spend in one shot, and that's basically my entire allowance gone immediately. And I did that for Hyrule Warriors Definite Edition. I wasn't entirely pleased about it, but I've been missing the game like crazy, so that's why I was willing to do it. As much as I would love to play Tears, the only way that's gonna happen is if someone comes into my stream and is nice enough to donate me $70, $80 effing dollars. Or at the very least 50. Because I have $20 on my Switch eShop. If I get like 50 more, then I can probably afford to get it. I don't know, maybe like an extra, maybe 60 just to be safe. Either way, the only way I'm gonna get that immediately is if someone helps me get it. Ruin right here. Where exactly is the path to get over there? I was seeing that right here. Suppose I should have just kept following this one. Alright, well let's go over there then. Well, if I go through there, I can reach that location. Yeah, let's do it. I'd activate the shrine, but I'm not entirely concerned. It's not really hard to get through here. So I think there's a whiz robe somewhere. Well, the only ones I find heavily threatening are the electric ones. The ice ones are just annoying, and the fire ones also mostly just annoying. Oh look, he is electric. Wonderful. Of course he's electric. Let's just avoid him to the best of our ability. Okay, so there's that tower. That's one we want to go to. Okay, getting up there's gonna be fun. Especially since I haven't been playing this since the last time, so I don't have any restoratives or speed ups, which I definitely should have done. Crumbs, get away from me. Should have gone the other way. Very obvious bridge is obvious. Come on. Enox right there. Tempting to kill him, but I'm a terrible shot. I'd prefer to have my upgraded Crinosis. Oh shoot, there's a Zora in the water. This is gonna be a little awkward since I'm not going to Zora's domain right away, but whatever. It'll bug me a little bit, but I need to get over there. Well, I don't need to take the horse with me. I can avoid her. I think that one's female anyway. Okay. I think if I just stay out of... not line of range, if I just don't get too close, she's not gonna notice me. I don't want to interact with any of the characters who are wanting to talk to me due to their Divine Beast situation. I'd like to avoid that for a bit. I'm actually doing Baruta last, which, ow, I know is not usually how people do it. I'm stuck in the water. There we go. Goodness, that really hurt. I don't really want to have to kill you. You're about to not give me a choice, though. Give me these, I need the food. Some people would say, just go to Rito Village and get it over with. At least then you'd have an easy way to get around. Well, I don't deny that, but I'd rather have everything set first. Then start doing the beasts. You are one determined little jerk face. Nope. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know how well I can avoid these ones. It's just we're best. We'll have to aim real good with a rock to hit Link. Hi. I'm not sure you're smart enough to climb up the ladder. Oh, look at that lizard-phos! I wouldn't have seen him if not for the champion tunic. He's actually blending in pretty good. Okay. Yeah, see, this one's not too bad. I got the towers that are annoying in the last video. Although Pharaon for once wasn't irritating because we jumped to it from the mountain. We just have these couple left and then we're done with the towers and then I start doing regional stuff again. Which pretty much shrines and side quests. I'll do korok seed hunting on my own time. To those of you who that irks, I'm sorry, I really, really am, but it is the most boring thing in the world to me. Even when I do it on my own time, I'm bored out of my effing skull. So it's like, I'll watch the video to see where the korok is and such, and then I'll start watching something else, or at least listening to something else at the same time. So that I'm not so dang effing bored. But it only helps so much. It's still the most boring thing to me. Heck, I'd rather crochet than korok seed hunt, and I find crocheting boring after a while too. Oh, I haven't done that for a while. Did I have a project I was working on? I don't even know. I do know I was trying to figure out how to make a prayer shawl. But wow, is that effing complicated as crap. For little novice me, that was very tricky and I just could not compute it, so I gave up. Oh man. Maybe just make a regular shawl? Well, it's basically like a long blanket in that case. It just drapes over your shoulders, but whatever. Okay. Alright. Ta-da. This poor guy. Okay, our next order of business is all the way over there. And I left my horse down there. Although, let's look at our map here. What's our best route for getting over there? Yeah, it looks like I should have stayed on the path. I eventually would have gotten over here. Plus, there's a stable. Wait, is that the woodland stable? If it is, I do need to go there. I'm pretty sure Hetsu's in that area. And I'll never say no to more weapon slots. Although I should probably work on killing some stationary guardians. Well, no, I need to kill stalkers to get their ore, because... their cores. Because... those are the upgrades I want the most. I want my stasis upgrade. That is so helpful, since I need to freeze something sometimes. Like Hinoxes. I'm a terrible shot when they're moving. So I freeze them so I can shoot them in the effing eye. Which makes me feel kind of bad because I get things in my eyes so much and it hurts, dude. So I usually feel a little bit bad for shooting a Hinox in the eye. No. I probably should kill them for their weapons if nothing else. Well, actually I'm pretty full. Yeah. I always struggle a bit with weapons every start, which is why I have Twy help me on the Great Plateau. Saves me having to kill things myself. Okay, get off of that. We don't want to deal with him. Isn't this whole area references to stuff from Phantom Hourglass? Or Spirit Tracks, perhaps? I don't know, unfortunately. I played Phantom Hourglass once and I never touched it again. I did not have an easy time playing that. It's probably the only Zelda game I effing hate. Puzzles in that when my brain just wasn't computing. Okay. Another one? Well, I would prefer to avoid these things. Maybe if I had a little more HP, I wouldn't mind duking it out with them. And arrows, but seriously, I haven't played this since last time I recorded. I played my file. Okay, now we just follow the road for a bit. I think my tea has steeped long enough. Oh, wait a minute, I'm coming up on a stable here. Is this the woodland stable? No, I don't think it is. Still gonna tap it though. Wetland stable. I was trying to make you slow down, you weren't doing it. You don't just blame it yourself, dang it. If I can avoid having to ride the horse sometimes, I'm going to do so. Again? This lady! But you know what? It ain't her day. Or rather night, because we're not going over there. We're going up here. Okay, maybe I'm regretting that. Crumbs. I I think this guy takes a while to give up. Oh, sorry. He's gaining. Can you please? I really don't want to deal with him. Son of a bee. Good word. His horse is actually pretty fast. I thought the reason he kept up with me before was because the horse I was using wasn't as good. Well, I'm learning otherwise. Absolutely. Get out of range for attacking me already. Gosh, dang. Sorry about that, Vi. Just didn't want to fight him. Okay, where the F is the woodland stable? It has to be this, yeah? It has to be. Alright. Waiting for the sun to go down a bit more so I can open up my blinds again. Keys right there. Alright, there's a Goron. Oh, rock tree! I was trying to avoid running down the Goron. Alright, well here's the woodland stable, however I don't see Hetsu. So I think the first stable you go to afterward is the one he's at, and then after he just goes straight home, which means we don't get to talk to him again. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Our weapon stash isn't bad. Hi, Pebbles. Probably could have brought the horse down here with me, but it's fine. Okay. You're still coming at me, huh? Do I have a sledgehammer? I do. Flint, lovely. That's not like the most common thing to get from a mining spot or anything. So we want to keep following this path, I think. Actually, that's gonna take us... Actually, no matter what direction we go here, I think I'm gonna hit Death Mountain first. You know what? I'm okay with that. It doesn't matter which of these towers I hit first, honestly. Though the last two, it really just doesn't matter. The Death Mountain one is minorly hazardous, but only if I go too far. Okay, I don't think I need to worry about having to slow down or anything, so I'm gonna pour my tea now. Energizing green. You missed. That is an elden ostrich. You're pretty quick. Didn't know they were here. Oh shoot, there's an ice wizard. Don't wave at me like we're best friends. Aw, crap. Can you get up here? I don't think you can. Sorry, I'll be back for you, I promise. Or at least I'll board you. They won't attack the horse unless I'm on it, so Vi is okay. Yeah, I don't usually come up Death Mountain this direction. I usually go from here. That path is honestly quite different, I gotta say. There's still time for me to turn around. That's a dark cloud. Okay, that's the one I wanted to go after first. That one over there, but the Death Mountain one is actually a bit closer. And you know what? This is not a good way to get up there. Let's take the other path. I don't have the stamina to make these climbs. Come on, you got up here. You got up here. You can get back down. Preferably quickly. Goodness sake, I hate when the horse does that. Come on, we gotta go, Vi. We've got effing enemies everywhere. Okay, we should be safe now. Okay, well, let's follow the path back this way. Okay. I muted the mic because I was stirring the honey in my tea. The clicking noise is a bit annoying. At least I figure it is. And I do believe the sun has gone down enough that I can open the blinds again. Speaking of, one of my blinds effing broke. I'm glad it wasn't one higher up, because then it would be rather difficult for me to change my clothes in my own room. Yep. Alright, yes, this is usually the path I take. There's also bright-eyed crabs around here. Might not be a bad idea to grab a couple. Although that requires me getting to a cooking pot before I reach the next tower. Well, actually I probably will, because there's a stable right there. Actually, I don't see any crabs right now. As soon as I say it. These little suckers are stamina restorative. I tend to have a couple of them on me all the time. Sorry about the abrupt stop there. I think I upset my horse. It's for you little jerks. Yes, I see this shrine. We're not gonna go get it right now. It's not what we're doing. If it's on the path, or at least slightly off the path, then okay, but I have to really work to get to that one. Ignoring you. I know you're not just a traveler. Where you going? I really wish the horse would follow me. That would just be really nice. There is a shrine somewhere right here. I didn't bother to get it while I was on the tower. No, I'm not gonna stop and talk to you. I don't think you're a traveler. You just look like one. I ain't dumb. Another one of you. As long as it's not the electric one, I don't mind. At least not too much. I don't think that one saw me. Oops, sorry. Okay, we're almost to the stable here. I was gonna mark something on the map, but then I remembered I don't have this tower yet. Actually, I think coming up here will be good for going both these directions, so that's nice, actually. Alright, here's the stable. These suckers are quick, dude. That's why I did that. Well, they didn't drop a whole bird, unfortunately. You guys are right in the path of the road. You two are so stinking annoying. It would break. I was gonna cap him a couple times in the head. Yes! Ow! I figured I could just knock him off the effing cliff, and it worked. He's trying to come back. It's gonna take him a minute, though. You two are dumb. we're here. Hey, Beetle. Sky, what do you have? Okay, I can still buy arrows, I guess.
Wow.
Maybe it just depends if I haven't bought them in that region yet or not? Don't know.
Yay.
I will take these hardy lizards, though.
Wow.
Give me them all. I've never seen a hardy lizard here, though. Yeah, I paused to think about that. I was like, since when have I ever seen a hardy lizard here? Let's just gulp that down right now. Now it won't be so dangerous for us to get hit by something. How many of these did I need for a full wheel? I don't remember. I think with these it was just one. It was something else that needed for, what was it, the coarser bee honey? Although this is immensely annoying to do this. Yep. Let's do that while I'm at it. Dip. Save that for a Kala tower, because that's going to be annoying. The only reason a Kala tower is frustrating is because there are guardians there, like a lot of them. That was too much. There we go. But yeah, there's a lot of guardians at the Akala Tower. Going there is actually kind of depressing. Hyrule tried to make its last stand over there and it didn't work. Which has led me to believe more recently that even if Link and Zelda made it to Fort Haytano, wouldn't have meant anything. Although I suppose that's a spoiler since we haven't seen that memory yet, but still. That's where he was trying to go when everything went downhill. But if Akala went down, I don't think Haytano would have been able to do anything. I just don't think it would have worked. I never did go find Majora's Mask. I really should have done that. Hello. Uh-oh, I better take care of that. We've been taking pictures of literally everything we come across. That's what you should do anyway. Stop it! Okay, now it's just the memories. Oh, I had a picture of you. Never mind. The darners are annoying to get pictures of because of how they move. I'm not worried about getting too many fireproof lizards, despite the fact when I make an elixir it's actually better than what the stable will sell me. Crap, I got scared off. This is one reason I don't tend to take the horse with me a lot of places. It scares things, just like Twy does. I think the Goron also scared this poor little thing.
Oh.
Hold the bloody F still! Oh my gosh, I hate butterflies and darners. Did I get it? Barely. You know, Mr. Goron, you're effing me over on trying to catch these little things.
Oh, oh.
Can you go one ahead so I can speed up? There, now I'm gonna get ahead of you faster. Sheesh. Didn't get a picture of you before. Let's do that now. I know I said I'm not too concerned about getting them, but if I see it, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, oh.
Okay, now, unfortunately, I can't take the horse all the way up here. Not if I want. Not unless I want it to effing die. Oh, leave my horse alone. Miserable little jerk. Dude, you're a Goron. They're not gonna be able to hurt you much. If at all. Okay, gonna leave the horse here. And now let's see if we can kill our first guardian. And that also means I need to edit something in the video here. Concept art for what potentially the guardians could have been, and some of those are scary. I'm glad they ended up as this weird thing. Obviously it's saved right there in case the bloody thing kills Link. I can take the horse up the passage a little bit, but I'm gonna have to kill this guy first. Yes! Okay, I gotta do it 2 more times. I hate killing the stalkers like this. Don't get closer to me! Stay over there! Whoo, I did it! I don't like to kill the stalkers that way because I usually miss. He wasn't nice enough to drop a core for me. Jerk. Figures like, why are you just standing there? Can't you see me? Ah, wonderful. I don't need this. Did you target the right enemy? Thanks. I usually only keep a particular type of monster part, but right now I can't afford to pick and choose. Need everything I can get my mitts on. Ran too much. Alright, let's go.
Oh, oh.
There is another guardian, I remember, because when I did that one stream, I went to all the stores from horseback. There's another guardian. Whether or not we're going to be able to shield bash him too is debatable. We will find out. I'd go around them, but I just don't fancy my chances of it. Leave me alone. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? How did you even do that? Okay, don't turn your camera while you're on the horse. It's gonna do something stupid, potentially. Like mine just effing did. I don't remember exactly what I need for armor upgrades, but I'm just picking up anything. I'm not wearing the Sheikah armor. Forgot. Oh, wait, hang on. Looks like a floating torch, honestly. Alright, let's go. I know that's a steep uphill, but you got this. That's an explodable spot. Ow! I need to remember to avoid that. And obviously the only keys I'm worried about are the electric ones. Oh, hello. That's exactly what I want to see. Oh, that's very nice to see, actually. It's safer if I do that, I think. Oh, well that's lovely. Ow. Yeah, I think it's safer if I just shoot them with an arrow. Stupid shoes. Meh. Okay, now let's go retrieve the horse. Oh, now you want to duke it out with me? Get away. You had your chance. Stupid bat thing. Left it a little bit too long, it's getting cold. I don't mind for the most part, though. Ooh. I may or may not need that. I'm literally just picking up everything, because I don't know. Another fireproof lizard. Seriously, I'll worry about them a different time. Wait, really? I usually go to the tower in a different angle, that's why. Hey. Get out of here. Give me your bow. Thought I saw a lizard over here. Well, guess not. Alright, I didn't see it, but I didn't see it. Let's just go. Or climb the rest of the way. Because if I go up that way any further, I'm gonna need fireproof elixirs, which I did not pick up. I thought I'd be okay without them. Hello? Because I've gotten up here without using them before. There's no reason I can't do that again. Is it gonna be too hot right here? Oh, well, there's the guardian I was talking about. Let's go this way instead. Can I make that? I think so. It's not that far. No, I'm not gonna bother to get that from Butterfly. I don't really want it that bad. I gotta keep track of where this guardian is now. If I get at just the right angle, he's gonna see me and I'm gonna be in a world of trouble. Oh man, one of those is there. What's wrong with you? Why are you pacing like that? I think I should just kill it. This might not go well. Promise. I'm gonna miss. F. How have I not missed yet? I always miss. Effing it, I just did that 6 times perfectly. What? What's this? Did I not count correctly? Yeah! I hate doing that with the Guardian Stalkers, dude. Oh my word, I hate doing that with Guardian Stalkers. And oh look, a core! Ow, I'm on fire. Pick it up quick. Well, I managed to do that. It comes down to the timing of the Guardian's laser. It gives you a good warning it's about to shoot. You just have to keep track of that, but somehow I always miss it with the Guardian Stalker. And yet right there, I did just effing fine. That was different. Like I said, I usually F that right up. Hello? If that was a butterfly, this would be a different story, but that's a fireproof lizard. Those I definitely want. I'll grab you, I suppose. Why not? Alright. Didn't have to get an elixir. If you just come up here correctly, you don't need one. Okay. While I could use some of my stamina stuff, so I'd rather wait for the Akala Tower, because that one's going to be annoying. And every time I try to climb that thing on any playthrough, it starts effing raining. And I have to wait for the rain to go away. So the Akala Tower is another annoying one, but at least it's not as bad as... What tower was that? This one? Yeah. Ridgeland Tower. That one's a jerk. I always hate that tower. Now, Barry, you could probably just ignore him, go to Rito Village, take care of the Divine Beast, and have sort of an easier way to get up there. But I prefer to have my towers done before I do the beasts. Okay. Okay. Now we gotta get back to the bloody horse. Without catching on fire, preferably. If we just follow the main path here, we'll get there. It's fine. I know I could just board it and then call it back out of the stable, but I don't necessarily have to do it that way. I see you, Vi. I see a couple ostriches, too. Okay, I don't think that's enough stamina to get up there. There, that'll do it. Oh, I was at a ledge? Gosh dang it. Whatever. Ugh. No. Yes, I wanted this thing. It's slightly stronger. Of course I wanted it. Plus, it's actually really good for breaking ore. Alright. Back down we go. And since it's morning, we don't have to worry about a blood moon, so the guardians won't be back. I've had too many occasions in this playthrough so far. We've had a blood moon right after I've cleared a monster camp. That never made me happy. Just go. Just go. Oh, it's been an hour. Jeez. Oh yeah, there was something I talked about in my last stream of this. During recording of this, that stream was literally just early this morning. So I stopped at like 5 AM. Yes, my sleep schedule's effed up again. But, I was actually talking about how I want to do proper days for streaming from now on because, well, I've heard mixed things about it from streamers who give me advice. Some say that it just depends on what I want to do. Others say, yes, I should make it easier on my viewers. So I'm not really sure what to do there. I missed. Hey, whole bird, whole bird. For the longest time I thought you could only get this out of Hyrule Castle. Okay, anyway, I'm thinking I'll do specific days for streaming from now on, which means I need a calendar or something so I can keep track. I'm debating between 2 weekdays and then the rest of the week I don't stream. But still sticking with the same idea, it's 2 weekdays, only they're separated by 1 day. So like maybe Monday and Wednesday instead of Monday, Tuesday, like that. But I'm not sure yet which is a better idea. I can't give a proper time I would start though, because when my sleep schedule gets effed up, I can't guarantee when I'm gonna wake up. When it's fixed, then I can have a rough, good estimate, but if it's effed, then I can't really promise crap all. So at the very least, I'll have specific days, but I can't guarantee the time frames. There you are. Figured I better get that shrine while I'm here. That looks so cool at a distance. I've never explored in there before. I probably won't do it on this file. More likely mine. I suppose that could be something else I stream. Exploring Akala. No, don't fly away. Did I get it? Aw, it's not worth it. But I got him. I got his tail in the shot. That was it. How pathetic. He took off quick. Alright, is there anything else I should cook up before we leave? Don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let's just get out of here then. We have our last tower to get. He's over here. And... is there not a road for that? Right here? Could have sworn there was. Actually, I think it's this way. I just can't see it properly because the map isn't connected yet. Well, let's go and fix that. Let's go over there and see what it looks like. Pigeons! Pigeons! F. I effed myself. Sorry, bye. Meh. I'll have another opportunity. And... you got back up here? I'm not helping them. They're so stupid. In a world of monsters, at least have an escort if you're not gonna learn how to defend yourself. Seriously. In the Zelda universe, it's easier, not The Witcher. Because I'm always sure someone's gonna throw that one in my face. Hey, some people have learned how to fight monsters that aren't Witchers in that series. Okay, yeah, there's a path right here.
ho, ho. Ho. Ho,
Playing
ho.
with my hair, don't mind me. I'm almost always playing with my hair.
Ho, ho.
Alright, we have to get all the way up there. And it's not going to be an easy task. Guessing I take a turn here. It's going lower, we'll head toward the village that's going to be built up later.
Ha.
There's a shrine tucked away down there.
Ho, ho.
Hang on, I think I need to go up here. Yes, I do. This is where I need to be. The last stand that Hyrule made when the Guardians run amok. Okay, I'll have to watch this video later to catch it, but me? You have plenty of time to edit this in. Plenty of time. And guys, you're gonna want to pause the video to read all that. But I'm gonna give myself lots of time to edit that in. It's just something from creating a champion. I flicked through it a couple times and decided I wanted to use it for when I did Breath of the Wild. Okay, I've got a picture of you. But you know what else can have a picture of you? I feel ignored. Yo, what you ignored me for? I feel ignored. I don't really want to carry this many spears. I'll get rid of that one. Take this sword. I prefer swords to spears. Yo. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it's not in the best of shape, is it? And it didn't work, unfortunately. Which is why I don't think Fort Hayteno had a chance. Aww. Well, I did, but... that's because of the Shrine of Resurrection. How would he get over here anyway? Well, I suppose if he went along that path, he could. And that's the same way we're going, actually. Could you hold still? I hate you. Just wanted to take your picture, dude. Camera shy? Apparently.
Ho.
Man, he's really keeping track of what's going on right there. Oh great, there's a lightning bolt coming up soon.
Ho, ho.
What in the world is wrong with you? You want to make something of this or not? Ow, that hit me first. You're not getting that back. Die. Getting dim in here. I turned my light on, but it's actually starting to die. And I really, really effing don't want to change the bulb. So I'm just gonna deal with it and turn my lamp on eventually if I absolutely have to. It's not nearly as bright though. Okay. Where exactly are you gonna scan? Huh, the monsters are afraid of the Guardians. You think because they're all allied to Ganon it wouldn't matter. But I suppose it does. Ow! I don't need this. Alright, yeah, this is my usual go-to strategy. Just climb up there and avoid effing everything. Although I'm not sure right here is a good call. There's nowhere for me to stand. I don't even think this rock face is good enough. Okay, I have a couple of these. Let's make use of them. Come to think of it, I think I do believe Akala is always the last one I hit. Every time without fail, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity you can actually see the Citadel before it fell. That'd be cool. Like, I've thought about that with Destiny as well. Is like any concept art or anything where you can see what places look like before the collapse? It'd be so cool. Okay. Ugh. Link, why didn't you jump? I pushed the button. Can I not stand here? Okay, I can. He was just too busy keeping on climbing. Okay, looking good so far. I don't see any beams of red light. Is that Malice or a Blood Moon? I think that's just Malice. Okay, there's a Guardian over there. Alright, this is the fun part. I have to get over there now. What if I go from here? Okay, regular moon, so no blood moon tonight. Get out of here. Am I supposed to climb through there? Is that what you want me to do? I mean, he's small enough to fit through there. Oh, this was someone's study once. Yeah, I've never wandered through this area before. I should really do it at some point. Though it might make me sad. Ooh, hello. That cheered me up. Smile. He closed his eyes. You're not getting this weapon. No surprise the Malice doesn't kill him. I think he's stuck though. Still think there's a really great way to get up here. Though I do believe this makes it slightly easier. He can hear me climbing up the side. ate everything. I jumped too far. Just need to get him out of my way. Okay, can I shimmy around this and make it up to the tip top? Oof, barely. Ah! Dang it, Link. I knew it was too good to be true. No, don't fall off again. Ooh, it's cold. Is the doublet good enough? Barely. Okay, up. Ah, okay. Alright, and we're basically done now. Finally. Oh, hey look, a falling star. And the lightning is beginning now. Let's just dequip everything to be safe. I'm not sure where that star fell. Well, I'm tempted to go after it. I'd rather wait till I have shrines around the area. Then I start chasing after star fragments. It's getting very dim in my room now. Well, so far the model's not struggling to keep up with me. When it gets too dark, I feel like it has a harder time seeing what I'm doing. Like the camera and such. What am I doing? Wait a little longer, you impatient thing. Yep. The impatience is showing. It's the last tower, can you blame me? Da 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 da! Finally! Gosh, I remember my first playthrough. I teleported around to all the shrines looking for towers from them because they were the highest waypoint. And that would be another great fairy fountain. But I'll wait a bit before going to that. Now, however, we should get back to our horse. Yeah, at some point I've definitely got to explore in here. It'll be a little sad, but also incredibly fascinating. I don't think there's any decayed guardians, or stalkers, or turrets. Some of these flying jerk faces. Vi, I'm here. Ugh, there. Okay, now it's all about doing regional things. Which means I can end this video. And go to Haytano. Well, I could board the horse and take it out and then go from there. But hey, we're done with the annoying part at least. And heck, I could even look at that video of mine and start marking down Talus. Although I'm only going to mark down the ones that do not have the weak point on their back. I am sick and tired of those ones. They're so effing frustrating. There's no way I want to do it with this file. Yeah. We just find enough Talus and it'll be easier. I won't be able to teleport around to them because we don't have all the shrines. But at least we'll be able to make some money. So I suppose in the next video, you guys will come back to see me in the Haitino area, and we'll start hitting the shrines. There's a side quest, but I think I'm going to avoid one of them for now, just for the time being, because it takes a while to get that side quest done. You need to bring weapons to somebody, and there's a bunch of different weapons. So I'm just gonna hold off on that for now. I think there is a shrine quest, though. Yeah, I'll just have to run around and look for any NPCs that have an exclamation point above their heads, and we'll go from there. But that all said and done, I thank you all very much for coming in and watching. If you want to support the YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, and share. My Twitch is linked on my main page, and I do... Well, actually, I'm probably going to stream a little less these days, but once everything is set, I will be streaming on probably 2 specific days. And if you want to support the Twitch channel, please follow and share it. Of course, there's the donate button, but again, optional. I also have a Discord channel that's linked. You can know when I'm uploading, streaming, and a variety of other things from there. There's my Twitter as well. You can know when I'm uploading and about to start streaming on there. And I have a Throne account. It's a safe place where people can send gifts to their streamers and YouTubers. You can even recommend things you think I might like. But that's about it. In the next video, we will be doing the shrines and side quests of the Haitino region. I will see you Twilights in that video. Ta!